Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday the 6th of January 2019. It's a pleasure to be able to do this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm using the Lover's Tarot for today's reading. Now, these tarot readings apply to all signs of the zodiac. They're for everybody who watches. And that's because I basically ask the tarot, what is the energy for Sunday the 6th of January about? And how is it going to influence us? So for all of us watching this, we can see the energy, see where we're supported and what obstacles there are, and how we can use the day's energy to our advantage. Now, today also sees a partial solar eclipse taking place in Capricorn. I've made a separate video on that. Have a look at that video. And the eclipses, especially solar eclipses, they involve kind of mundane astrology, which means astrology which has an effect on the world and politics. And in that video, I mentioned certain countries, and some people have got a little bit miffed with me about mentioning certain countries. But my answer to that has been, well, as a gay man, I would not be able to survive in those countries. And when I've mentioned that, I've had absolutely no response. So apparently, my personal safety isn't as important as their ideological belief systems. And that in turn offends me, because if you don't care if I live or die, then you shouldn't really be watching either my tarot readings or my eclipse videos or have anything to do with me, because yeah, if you don't care if I live or die, then do one. All right, so what have we got for today? We have got oppression. That is the 16th card of the major arcana. And that's the Tower. Then we have the Princess of Coins. And we have the Six of Staves. All right, so the 16th card of the major arcana, oppression. The Tower is about something coming undone. Usually it's lightning striking a tower, a foundation, and usually people live in that tower, and the lightning strikes, the tower is blown to pieces and people go flying. And it's a symbol of one structure in your life coming undone so that you can make space for another structure to be built in your life. Now, in this card as well, we've got the ship being really kind of, it's being thrown around by the waves, and it looks like there's a rock there, so that's really dangerous. She's got her crown, but she's kind of taken that off her head because it all seems to be coming to an end. And the forces that be have kind of totally taken control and unseated her from her position of power, and has put a lot of people in peril. So when things come crashing down, obviously it's not comfortable. It's not the most positive thing that can happen, or it doesn't feel that way in the moment at least, but it can be the most positive thing that can happen. If I despise being an accountant and my company goes bust and I don't work as an accountant anymore, I am forced to find another job, and it gives me an opportunity to build a tower, to build a career, a job, a vocation that I actually enjoy. So sometimes these things have to happen in life, and most of us learn through pain. Some of us are very enlightened and we pray and we're connected to a higher power naturally, and we've got past life karma which really supports us. But most of us, myself included, have to fall on our faces several times and be in real pain before we learn anything. Myself, up until the age of 28, 29, I was a complete atheist. I thought spirituality was ridiculous. I thought, yeah, okay, let the foolish people kind of use that as a crutch, and good luck to them, and I'll do my thing. But when I just got to a point in my life where I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't. My best thinking always led my life being run into the ground and going to smithereens. So at some point I had to say, maybe I need to do things differently to get a different result. So the Tower can be a really positive card in the sense that you're letting go of faulty thinking, or faulty thinking is being blown up for you. A system that oppresses you is blown up. So let's say this is a government, this is a state. Yeah, let's say this is a government that says homosexuality is not to be advertised, or is not allowed to be put into the news or kind of seen to be accepted, because that could convert other people to homosexuality, which is ridiculous. But if that system is blown to smithereens and goes away, then that's great news for the LGBTQ community, because that government is no longer in place. So the oppression ends today. Some sort of looming tower that hangs over you ends, and you're able to release it. The Princess of Coins is like the Knight of Coins, and she is mastering the element of coins. And what I love about this deck is that in Pentacles have to do with work, career, daily routine, finances, your physical health. And they always put this heart here with wings. And that's a key, beautiful message. Never, ever, ever do a job for the money. Never do that, because you will always just scrape by. Turn your back on money. Look at what really makes you feel alive, what fills your heart with love, what makes you feel free. And also look at what you're good at. If you combine all three of those things and you're able to translate that into some type of work, then pursue that work. That's what's going to make you an expert. It's going to make you the Queen of Coins. It will mean that not only do you love your work, but you add real value to the world, which is really, if you want to be abundant and prosperous, you can't just expect to be abundant and have wealth come into your life if you don't make a contribution. And if you add a lot of value to the world, then of course you're going to get value back, because let's say you invent the cure for cancer, or you've just won the Nobel Peace Prize or the Nobel Prize for immunotherapy, a new way of treating cancer. You are adding incredible value to 7 billion souls on this planet, and you will get value back in the form of money. So the million krona, whatever it may be that the Nobel Prize is, and you have social acclaim and success. And that's what the Six of Staves is about as well. It's about choosing a purpose, choosing something that you care about, and really having other people applaud you and recognizing your success in that field. So it's a really great day to let go of an oppressive system of work that no longer supports you, that you can no longer tolerate, that you refuse to be oppressed by. It puts you into a position of thinking for yourself, having to think for yourself. What is this behind her? Is it part of her cloak? Okay. I don't know, this looked like a little animal to me playing, but it's part of her cloak. Okay. It will force you to think about, what is it that I love to do and what will give me freedom? And when you choose to do that, and you think for yourself, because you're no longer under a company's thumb or another person's thumb, you will actually think about, okay, I love to garden, I love to sing, I love to work with logistics. When you pursue that, you're going to really succeed, because if you do a job you love and it adds value to the world and you make yourself an expert in it, then really there's no way that other people are going to scorn you or say, God, how dare she be such a good logistics worker? That everything is running so smoothly, we're all so unhappy. No one's going to say that. Everyone's going to be like, great, the post is arriving on time, there's no congestion, everything's working, well done. We love her. She's doing a great job. Round of applause, let's pay her more because she's changed the whole vibe of the city through the way she's planned things. So you can't be your best self while you're being oppressed by something else. So today that's lifted, thank goodness, and you can really come into your own. So look to the future, look at yourself, look within yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I love? What is it that's going to give me a sense of freedom when it comes to work? And is there room to progress in it? Can I become an expert in this field? The answer is yes, pursue it, and you will be successful. The Six of Staves is always social acclaim and success and other people recognizing that you've done very, very, very well. So he's got this stave there, which is his success, and he's among trees which have been planted there, other people's successes from the past. He's going to put that stave down, plant it, and it will become a tree and join this forest of success, and he can move on and look at other successes and other ways of helping and other ways of being loving and free and expert and living his best life possible. Number-wise, we've got 16 and 1 is 17 and 6 is 23. 2 and 3 is 5 and 5 is about freedom. So no more oppression, freedom in your work, in your daily routine, in the way you feel about your body, in your physical health. So you may get some ideas of, I don't have to eat like this anymore. I can make my own choices. And by thinking for yourself and thinking of what is the most loving thing I can do in this situation for myself, work-wise, health-wise, for other people, and you find a way forward and translate that into work, like I said, then there's absolutely no way that you're going to fail and you're going to enjoy great success today. So enjoy the freedom, enjoy the change of direction, and really say thank you for the break and for this tower blowing up and for you being freed. It's interesting because yesterday we had the devil, and the devil is the same thing in a way. It's about being stuck to something. And yesterday and today, it's the same theme. It's about becoming unstuck, moving forward and living your life the way you want to live it. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. The way I just combine the numbers with the cards, I combine all three in my personal readings. To draw up your birth chart, I need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, please order a chart rectification on my website, which is a process where I work out your time of birth. That then allows me to draw up your chart, which is a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, and it tells me everything about you. I'm always amazed that I have access to it. It tells me what your life purpose is, where you've been in past lifetimes. And I'm an intuitive astrologer, so I look at the symbols, and when I look at the symbols, I get intuitive messages that are kind of whispered in my ear, and I get additional information by looking at these symbols in the cards and in the astrology. It shows me what your vocational talents are, what's destined for you in love, in health, in freeing yourself, romance, family, spiritual progress, dreams coming true, and also what's coming up in those areas by using the predictive astrology and the tarot. And I can also look at what's kind of destined for you in those areas. Because some things we have free will over, and some things are destined. And the astrology is a nice, wonderful tool that is in the middle of that and can show you what is destined and where you can do very little. So you can conserve your energy in accepting what is, and you can put your energy into other things that you can change. So it's a way of becoming clearer and more focused so you can make your life better and so that you can maximize your true potential. Have a great day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then visit the website gregoryscott.com and click on the Book Your Readings button, or click on the Readings tab to order your reading. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button and share them on your socials. That's super important because I don't advertise, and the only reason I have subscribers is because lovely people on this channel have shared my work with others, with their friends, and that's why this channel has grown and is continuing to grow. So I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's shared any one of my videos. I am super grateful. Really, I'm really grateful. That's such great help to me. I hope you have a fabulous day. Hit the subscribe button, please, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.